come tap in. Browsers come tap in. Browsers come tap in, come tap in, come tap in. Bringing that substance straight to the public, no capping, no bluffing. Now run it up, buddy. Browsers come tap in. Come tap in, come tap in. Come tap in. Browsers come tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in.
All right, tapping in. We got a blind reaction tonight. Nightclub raid, Colorado. Dub just dropped the link. Let's see what it do. First time hearing this for me. See what's happening.
Shift gears right now and take you out to another major story we're following out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, as more than 100 people have been detained after this at a nightclub there in southern Colorado. I'd want to put this up from the DEA in the Rocky Mountain region. As you can see this saying more than 200 people were inside the Colorado Springs underground nightclub when the DEA and local federal partners made entry around 3:45 local time. Drugs and weapons were seized and more than 100 illegal aliens are now in custody facing potential deportation. So we are following this very closely here on Live Now from Fox about these arrests being made, this DEA in Colorado, as we have more video of it on Live Now from Fox. I want to give you more information as federal authorities announced that more than 100 illegal immigrants were detained in a massive raid in an underground nightclub. The Drug Enforcement Administration led a multi-agency operation early Sunday morning, arrested 114 illegal immigrants at the venue that contained more than 200 people. Authorities uncovered drugs, including pink cocaine, as well as evidence of prostitution and multiple firearms during the operation.
Cotton candy.
Of course, you're following it on social media. They said those facts that they have taken more than 100 illegal aliens into custody. Drugs and weapons also seized there at this operation. Attorney General Pam Bondi applauded the operation, which included 300 officials across multiple agencies, including the FBI.
Boy, you see them, boy, they were trying to scatter like roaches out there, boy. He ran up on them quick, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they tried to run. They was already sitting out there waiting on them.
Yeah.
I don't know why they tried to run. Look at this one right here with the red dress and heels on. Where are you running to? You are running nowhere, Cinderella.
And they're dressed up.
Huh?
That was like a real nightclub, huh?
Yeah, it was a real nightclub, bro. When they were sitting outside, blowing, like, you know what I'm saying, using the sirens and the lights and speaking on, hitting them through the microphone. But they come out the door. They tried to sneak out the door and took off running and ran straight nowhere. Because I think they said they had 300 officers. Yeah, which included 300 officials across. There were 300 officers out there.
Yeah, they just went in straight flight mode. They were just wishing on a fantasy to get out of there. That wasn't happening.
And bro, got over. I forgot this part. Over 100 illegals, bro. There was over 300 of them in there, and over 100, over half, almost half of them was illegal. Boy, they just got almost a seat.
Oh boy, yeah,
man. But you once again, who's reporting this?
Who is it?
Fox.
It's Fox. Yeah,
it's Fox. MSNBC, CNN. I don't know. Scott Jennings might bring this one up. You know, Scott Jennings, he be eating them up. But the View, none of them gonna talk about this right here. And if they do, they gonna find some kind of way. You see how they just ramble these people up illegally. Forget the part that they was holding a legal nightclub, underground nightclub. They had the cotton candy in there. That's what I'm calling it. Well, they had that pink. They had that pink booger sugar in up in there. They had the Pink Panther up in there, boy. Ooh wee.
Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking, they keep this pace up, they're gonna the game is gonna witness a drought like never before. Gonna be some panic out there.
For real, but man, they doing it like that now though. I didn't know. I ain't never tried that stuff and don't plan on it. But yeah, they got the Pink Panther out there now, boy. They got the doggone Dixie Booger Sugar. I mean, come on, boy. I'm throwing all kind of names on that right now, because boy, that right there, boy, they said forget the blue magic, boy. We got the God Almighty. I don't even know what to call that. What? Got the pink dynamite over here, because this will blow your brains up for real. What? Hit that hard, boy? How you think you have a gender reveal? It's a girl. It's a girl. Oh, boy, that's what they doing now.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn the club into a gender reveal. Up in there. God. Now go ahead, bro. Keep it rolling.
The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearm (ATF). She said on social media this morning, the DEA apprehended those 100 illegal aliens at an underground.
Huh?
I said, "Oh, girl, looked like she was crash. I didn't hit the cocaine. I didn't hit the Pink Panther. No installation for me."
You was up in there though.
Oh yeah, he was up in there, guilty by affiliation, association. Over, she crying. You ain't going home tonight. God.
Nightclub frequented by TDA, Tren de Aragua, and MS-13 terrorist. Cocaine, meth, pink cocaine seized. 2 people were also arrested on existing warrants. She complimented the operation, the multi-agency operation, talking about this. So we're following that very closely. Over 100 migrants detained overnight in Colorado and Colorado Springs at this nightclub raid. We'll continue to follow it all here on Live Now from Fox.
Boy, look here. You're going to start having people scared to go to the club. Ain't nobody going to be, all the clubs going to be shut down now. At least with them, you know, people that's legal, they know they good, of course. But, you know, them boys ain't going to have nowhere to party now. They're going to have to go back home just to have fun. Oh, no partying, no partying. Baby cup, papi. You find you.
Yeah, be ready to take it back across the border.
They're gonna have to do. I mean, it's rough for the ones that actually, like, you know what I'm saying, that was actually coming here to actually try and do something better with themselves. But you know what I'm saying, you got the ones that be doing stuff like this right here with all these drugs and these weapons and doing these low key parties and stuff. You know, whether y'all know it or not, y'all messing. They probably even got some of their family members that ain't doing nothing. They low key getting paid under the table, working and trying their best to stay low key, and then they got their asses out there trying to party and you know what I'm saying, do all that kind of stuff and getting caught. And now they gonna try to figure out where was they staying at. Like, where you staying at? You know, okay, you come dressed up. You know what I'm saying? How you get here? Where you staying at? Let's slide by your place. Don't need a casa, papi. Don't need a casa.
I wonder what's the ratio, like how many are actually, you know, trying to come here and do better, do what's right, versus the ones that's just here wild and saying F it, shit, we coming to tear the place down.
It's hard to tell, but you know, I think there's more that's actually trying to, because man, they came in the millions, so of course it's going to outweigh the more that's wanting to do right than the ones that's actually, you know what I'm saying, is terrorizers. You know what I'm saying? Of course the numbers outweigh it, but we got too many problems before they even got here, so we don't got time to be trying to separate and figure out what was their intent, because you know what I'm saying, anybody can lie. So you know what I'm saying, you came, man, what was your intent of coming over here? No, we ain't got time to be weaving and due process like they be saying. No, you came here illegally. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got good intent. Well, guess what? I hate to say it in this way. You got to come back the right way. And it's going to take you a while. It's gonna take you a while. So you know what I'm saying, and people don't understand the ramifications of that when they do come over here illegally and work under the table. That doesn't feed back into the economy. You know what I'm saying? They're not put. You know what I'm saying? They're not paying no taxes. I wish someone would try to tell me illegal immigrants. As a matter of fact, I think that when that AOC that said that they pay the most in taxes, how in the world are you here undocumented and paying the most taxes? So where's the taxes coming from?
Yeah.
I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying. So let me put that disclaimer out there. I could be wrong with saying AOC, but there was one of them, one of those politicians. I cannot remember which one it was. I want to say it was AOC though. Said that the immigrants paid the most taxes.
Yeah, seemed like I remember hearing somebody saying that too. Can't recall who it was.
Do
but
not
I heard that. Yeah.
stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. But you know what I'm saying? That plays a big role in the economy. Like I said, you got basically mysterious money floating around. Because one thing I will say this right here about them, you know what I'm saying, about the immigrants, they will go to their flea markets and shop amongst themselves and let that money be floating around in that market. All that cash, because you know they don't got no debit and credit cards. They got cash, and they go to the flea market, buy their food and fruits and all that with cash. You know what I'm saying? Some of them get their checks, but they go to the doggone corner store that's got the check cash in place in the back and give them 10% of their check to cash it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We got one of those down here.
They got them
They
everywhere.
got. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm pretty sure there's more than one, but yeah, one that I recall right off the bat.
So, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't help the economy, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, because it's not going it's going into their flea markets, which I kind of get it, but where do you think their food comes from? They grow it themselves. They got small farms. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's in some areas, not all areas. I mean, especially down here in Florida, East Coast or West Coast. I done lived on both, so I seen it. Trust me. Immokalee over there on the West Coast, man. What they got, man? They got farmers markets like they got 7-Elevens.
Yeah, plenty.
So, nah, man, they got to go. I hate to say it that way, you know what I'm saying, because there are some that's trying to do right, but you got to come back the right way. That's your due process.
Yeah.
Not you sneak in the back door. Oh, I'm over here now, so let me go ahead and get my processing. Let me get my processing. I'm already over here, so I'm gonna live over here without no documentation for 7 to 9 years before I even get through all that processing. So that's 7 to 9 years of no taxes, no, you know what I'm saying, no putting into the Social Security, Medicaid. But yet you staying over here though, and most likely going to probably try and figure out some kind of way to receive benefits.
Yeah, that's a lot of years multiplied by how many individuals are doing it. Looks like some big money.
I want to say millions, but you know what I'm saying, I can't say that now because a lot of them probably went to hide. So I'm gonna say hundreds of thousands. A lot, and that's before the Biden administration turned them loose. I'm telling you, bro, down here in Florida, trust me. Miami, man, they could get 1,000 a day. if they just like come down here and just hang out in Miami, what? Easy. Little Havana. Let me stop calling out names, but yeah, they go to certain places. Easy. These construction sites, they know hablo inglés. I mean, that's a clear sign too. You know what I'm saying? How you supposedly been over here, did all your process and got your paperwork, and you don't know no English. I mean, that's a clear sign. Either you just got here, or you stick in the only areas where you only got to deal with your people because you're hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, they good at it too. They getting and they be getting them jobs. Man, they be giving their kid, they be using their kids' information and be giving them to grown men. You got, you know what I'm saying? They have a bunch of kids running around that's 2, 3 years old, and they give them their kids' information and get them a job. Jorge working up on a Jose's social security number.
Hey.
Hey, I'm just
getting that grind on it, getting that grind and hustle in, boy. I tell you.
Hey, I'm telling you though, but I'm telling you though, that's what they be doing it. They be doing all kind of stuff. But also, I mean, that sounds cool and all. Like, man, he just trying to work. But yeah, what about that kid though when he turned 18? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about the full aspect of it. You'll be like, man, he just trying to work. But he messing up that kid's child support. I mean, I said child support, but messing up that kid's social security number. Because you can best believe if he working low key, you think he gonna be caring about, man, he gonna be trying to do some stuff. He gonna be trying to holler at Enrique and Pablo, and you know what I'm saying, Rico and them, and trying to make some plays. Okay, now he done got comfortable.
Yeah. I guess that's when they gonna start utilizing all those them 300, 400-year-old Social Security guards, dead people.
Bruh. There you go. Now you starting to put it together. Why you think they got so many people that's supposed to be dead but active social security numbers that's supposed to be dead in the millions? They said they had over a million. I think they had a million that was 160 some years old. You had over a couple 100,000 that was 200.
Dang.
You know, you don't remember the number when Trump was calling out the numbers, and I think you had one person that was 300. Like, come on, man! Like, what?
That shit is funny, but it's serious. If you just think about it.
But once you start, man, I've been to it. I've been assuming. I ain't gonna say new. I'm assuming allegedly that, bro, that's what's been going on. Once I started peeping and I seen with my own eyes, like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he Poppy got them kids over there and he giving his cousin and them, they social security numbers, using that so they can get a job. So wait a minute. Well, okay, they doing that. Then you start peeping. Oh, wait a minute. Now I started clicking. Now Trump to come out and said, all these people, you got all these people that ain't died before. I'm like, what? That didn't make no sense when he said that. But then he came out, well, yeah, you got people that's over 120 years old. That's receiving social security refunds. The heck?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I first heard that. I had to stop and think for a second. I had to understand that, but yeah.
If you go Google the lifespan in North America, I think that thing is like 75. The average lifespan is like 70 in the 70s, bro. So you mean to tell me we got hundreds of thousands of people? That's 140. They done lived 2 lives, still kicking. Man, it's crazy, bro. I could go on and on with the craziness, man. I don't know. But yeah, the immigrants got to go, y'all. Whether y'all agree or disagree, they got to go. They around there passing around that cotton candy. You know what I'm saying? That Dixie Snow booger sugar. Or they got the trolley, the trolley nose set, like the trolley worms. They got the colorful set over there. They got the gender reveal for your nose over there. These people got to go, man. They got to go. Gender reveal for your nose. That's a new one.
Do it the right way.
Yeah, pop it in the air, not your nose, people. Tap in, man.
Yeah, y'all let us know what you think.